tricky day because it was tendering in. So I sat and tried to figure out the best way to get the best time out of the day before the ship left. So this became very tricky. I told Nancy that our timing had to go perfect for us to complete our objectives, and everything did go perfect. We needed to get up early, catch an early tender, to catch the city bus, to get back to the tender area by 3 p.m. So that was our goal. That was our goal. We woke up at 7 a.m. and went to breakfast. After eating breakfast, we finished packing 2 backpacks full of gear and snacks and bathing suits and everything else. We tried following tender directions from 3 different crew members. Every single one of them was totally different than the
Yeah,
other.
that was weird, huh?
Yeah, I mean, none of them were even close to similar.
No. We didn't even know we were going to get a tender at one point.
Right, exactly. We thought in fact, the reservation we actually got on our own was for past 12 o'clock, if you remember. And then they all told us these 3 different kinds of directions. So we decided we were just going to go to the tender location at 9 a.m. and just take a chance. If we had to wait in the line, whatever. Went to the tender location, and guess what? No line, got right on the boat.
It was easy.
Right, there's no problem. Now, I don't know if this was happening all day or if we just timed it right, but that was a great start to our day.
Yeah.
So we followed, from that point, we followed some advice from an online friend, which said that there is a great public transportation right in town, and the buses are fantastic. And basically, you can take a bus from one point to another point for $2.50 a person. And
what
then if
a
you
deal.
so if you get back on the bus, you pay another $2.50. That's how it works.
Can't beat that.
No, and the downtown was right there. So we were told you have to pick up the buses over by the library. So we walked from the ship. Well, we walked from the tender to the downtown, and then we walked over to the library, which was a short walk from the pier, as I mentioned.
Yeah, we were heading. You forgot to tell them that we were heading to the turtle farm.
That was our plan for today, the turtle farm. Okay, so we got on the bus. It was about, would you say, a half-hour ride maybe to the turtle farm?
Yeah.
And this is quite an interesting thing. It's the only place supposedly in the world that raises, it's like a farm. They raise turtles to sell for meat to restaurants and stuff like that. They also raise them and put half of them back into, some of these are rare turtles. They put them back into the ocean. So there really is a great place. They really help out the turtle environment. So we got to the turtle place, and there was no line. We went right in and bought an $18 ticket, which basically covered the turtle area, which is tanks that you can pick the turtles off, climb into. You can also buy a $49 ticket, which allows you to put snorkeling gear on and swim in a big lagoon with turtles. And they had a couple other things that you're allowed to see, but it really didn't interest us.
No, because you can walk in the tanks. I was up to my knees, and I can pick the turtles up as often as I'd like.
In the lagoon area also didn't look like the cleanest area either.
I don't think I would want to immerse my whole body in with the turtles, because after you touch the turtles, you really have to wash your hands really good. I don't think I want to immerse my whole body in it, but I really enjoyed picking them up and, being that, hands-on with turtles.
Yeah. So like Nancy said, we were happy with just holding the turtles and didn't need to swim with them. And I'd say if you like turtles, this is a lot of fun, right? Would you recommend this?
I would recommend it.
I probably wouldn't go back to it for another 5 years or something because I experienced it, but it's something.
We spent a lot of time with them, so we really enjoyed it.
Right.
We got some great pictures. You'll see in the upcoming video.
So we watched and we held and we videotaped and we played with the turtles and went into the tanks, and then we were done. After we were done, directly across the street, within walking distance, there was a Dolphin Center, which you could pay and swim with the dolphins, but they also put on little dolphin shows.
Yeah.
So we sat there and watched them teaching the dolphin tricks and putting on little dolphin really shows. Cool. And that was very enjoyable for about an hour just to spend time with them. Since everything was going according to form and our timing was great, we thought that, well, I guess I should first say that I had been told there was some great snorkeling right around where the Dolphin Center was. But the place was under construction, and it was dug up, and there was no way to get to the ocean from where we were. Yeah. So I thought maybe this advice that I had heard, this information was outdated. But since we had time, we decided, let's go to the ocean.
Yeah, I love the ocean. I look forward to vacations so I could swim in the ocean.
Now this beach,
7 Mile
7 Mile
Beach.
Beach, which actually isn't 7 miles, but that's a story in itself. I had done, oh God, many moons ago when I was younger on a cruise. And I remember it as being a very nice beach. So that's what our plan was. So we get back on the bus. We drove through hell.
Oh
And
yeah, hell is part of Grand Cayman. I wish we could have bought a postcard from it because it says we went to hell and back.
yeah, true, true. So we went through hell. We actually got to see it with the
Yeah.
bus, and we saw many other parts of the Grand Cayman driving around the
Yeah, it was
bus.
a nice drive.
And then we got to 7
We
Mile
actually
Beach.
saw a guy with a Christmas tree on the top of his car. It looked funny.
Yeah, I guess they have to celebrate Christmas there too, but you just didn't expect on the Caribbean island that someone's driving around with a Christmas tree on this roof.
Yeah.
That's true. So we went to 7 Mile Beach, and we swam around.
That was a nice beach.
And I had heard about some kind of an interesting bar at the end of the beach. So we walked down the end of the beach, and we found that it was called Calico Jack's, and it was cute. I just wanted to see it.
Yeah.
And we walked a little further and found this gorgeous motel. In fact, hotel. If I was going to go stay at the island for a week, I'd stay at this
Oh, that
place.
hotel was beautiful. I forget the name of it. Do you remember the name of it?
Jeez, I don't
Really
even remember the
pretty.
name.
Really.
No.
Oh, the it's a very pretty hotel, and I don't know, what was I going to say? The landscape was gorgeous.
Yeah, it was the pool area. We walked around. They had a big
Yeah.
thing of cold water, which we're dying of thirst.
They
so
were setting
the
up
guy,
for a wedding too.
Yeah,
It
but
looked
so
very nice.
they had no problem letting us help us out to the ice lemon water, and then we went into the hotel, and they had dressing rooms, and
We
no one gave
changed.
us a problem. We went in the dressing room and
Mhm.
changed back into our regular clothes again, so it was more of a comfortable drive back on the bus.
Yeah,
So
it all worked out nice.
worked another great day. Another day that everything worked out fine. So we went out now. The hotel had no idea how to get a bus, but I read online that basically you see a bus, you flag it down, and they'll stop for you. So that's what we did. We flagged the bus down at 2 p.m., stopped, picked us up,
Easy.
right, and had us back to the pier by 2:30. Remember I said earlier we wanted to be back by 3, so even now we had done everything we wanted to do, and we were still on time.
Yeah, it was a fun day.
So we had a half hour. We walked around some of the shops at the pier, and then we jumped on our tender at 3 p.m. and headed back to the ship. Once again, no lines, no waits, and we were back on the ship no later than 4 o'clock. At this time, we went back to our cabin, showered, and then went up to the Garden Cafe for a light snack before our dinner at 5 o'clock.
Hmm.
We got our usual window at the Taste. For some reason, whenever we went to the restaurants, complimentary restaurants, and the ship was leaving, we lucked out and would get a table that was overlooking, the outside. They had the view of the outside.
Yeah, it was nice.
So once again, we were in Taste, and we sat there and watched the departure from Grand Cayman as we ate a lovely dinner. And after dinner, we went to the pool deck just to relax, and then to bed.
Another great day.
So the weather today was hot, not just warm, but hot and sunny. And the miles walked today was 7.5 miles.
And that's it for now. Stay young. Have fun. Look at him. He's like this one. Oh, he's got it.
Love on the screen.